If you WhatsApp me, once we finish loading, by tomorrow you are going to have this link, and you should share with your vice chancellors and colleagues in the institution, because it's a free link. Yeah, Brother Abed, copy it so that you can, after a minute, you paste it again. After a minute, you paste it again. Because this is important. People should reach out to you for the repositories and libraries. Irene, I think we can wind off by 20 past. Is that okay for you?
Yeah, I think people have their hands up, and so if I can let them,
you can
make
pick
their
them.
submission. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
So Augustine, if you can hear me, the rest of your name is cut short. So Augustine, I've asked you to unmute. Yes, kindly make your submission or ask your question. Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Makuku, for the beautiful job. On a lighter note, you said we are too many. We are never too many in Africa. We want more. I don't know where you get that. Eh? Now, the other thing, I thought there was something about quality assurance in examination. Is it coming or is it part of this? I didn't quite see that. Secondly, do you do anything on online education, like workshop for the teachers and so on? 2 questions. What if you got them? Yes. Thank you very much. Otherwise, very good talk. Yes.
Thank you very much. So what you can do when you WhatsApp me, yes, we have online quality assurance workshops, then quality assurance for research, quality assurance for research and project proposal writing, then this quality assurance for records, library, and which we are going to inform you once we set our dates with Brother Abed. Just after this webinar, we are going to check on the topics. So these ones which we do for people to come in, as many as can come in, they are overviews. The detailed workshops now, it's only those who have paid who will come in, but as much as possible, we try to give the information. So we also have quality assurance in teaching and learning. It's starting 6 October, but many people have already paid and it's continuous. So we have a date, we pick on a batch, we have another batch, it's continuous. As long as people have paid, we take that group of people who have paid during that period and we take them on board. We take another group, we take them on board. So that's how we are doing it.
Okay,
I want to add a little bit more. On the issue of quality assurance examination, we didn't go much into that area, but I'll just speak. Some unscrupulous lecturers trying to take advantage of students so they can award them marks. If you use that platform of Moodle, 2 people can sit side by side, they will have the same examination, but there's so much quality assurance in that process, in that the person sitting here would have B, question 3 or question 4, and it says B. The answer is B. That B that he has as his answer is not the same that I have here. So if I can copy all I want, but at the end of the day, I will fail because my questions and my answers are different from how his is arranged. So if you are using digital systems to allow students to take examination, that alone brings a lot of quality control checks. And at the end of the day, the student sees his answers and how much he gets right from. So the situation where he has now to go to a lecturer's house to go and plead and has to do a lot of things just to get marks. Like somebody said, sexually acquired marks. It's not there because the person sees how much automatically loads those marks onto the grade schemes. So if you digitize the way you do your examination also, it helps improve it by infusing a lot of quality control.
Ramota. If you can hear me, I've asked you to unmute. Kindly unmute and make your presentation. Ramota Oyekun.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me, Dr. Makuku?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, I can hear you.
Good afternoon, and thank you for the wonderful and great presentation. My suggestion is this: can you please create a Telegram group for this program?
It's already there.
Because chatting you privately, but we don't have the link of your Telegram.
You WhatsApp me and tell me, Doc, I want the Telegram group link because it has got 1,600 people. So if you WhatsApp me, I give you the link.
Chimuzu, I've asked you to unmute. If you can see it, kindly unmute and make your submission or ask your question. Thank you.
I can hear you. Thank you very much. I hope you can hear me clearly.
Yes.
Yes, kindly go ahead.
Thank you very much, Dr. Makuku, for your presentation. That was wonderful. Dr. Bednego, fantastic to see you again after a long time, a good friend. I've got a question here that is probably a provocation. He is about the Portuguese countries in Africa. You know, most of the time you're operating in English. And from where I am, that is a huge challenge. Just think of it. Today I invited a number of my colleagues to be presented here, but they could not. And they say, well, language, I don't understand any English. So my question is there any plans, are there any plans in the future to include the Portuguese speaking countries, or are there separate programs for them, or how do you intend to see this in the future?
This one.
Yes, Mr. Abed, go ahead. I think.
As for my brother Antonio, he knows that we have tried to reach. At least I've carried out 2 workshops in Mozambique, and we are trying to reach out to all the Mozambique Portuguese-speaking countries on the continent. Actually, now of the official languages of the Association of African Universities, we are now, as governing board has approved, that we operate in the 4 languages of English, French, Portuguese, and Arabic. So the new 2 languages that have been added now is Portuguese and Arabic. And the AAU is making efforts to have people help translate all the presentations we have into those 2 languages, and to begin to organize workshops using people who speak Portuguese for those countries as well. So there's a lot of work going under the ground or going underground to make sure that we reach out to the communities who speak Portuguese and to those that speak Arabic. And so post-COVID, you'll begin to see more of AAU's activities in Mozambique, Angola, the Trinidad and Tobago, Cape Verde, and other countries that speak Portuguese as their official language. So we haven't left them out.
Okay, I think one intervention that the AAU is also doing is that now for the Zoom that we have access to interpretation services. And so what we are going to do is that now when it's going on in English, those who want other languages like Portuguese, French, and then also Arabic could also join, so that seamlessly they can get the interpretation whilst the session is going on. And so these are things that Dr. Antonio, we've put together that in no time we would be doing it, so that we don't hold separate meetings, but whilst it's going on, whilst the English is going on, we can have the Portuguese seamlessly, we can have French seamlessly, and Arabic seamlessly. And so just give us some few days, let me put it days, and it will start working. So that is why Dr. Makuku encourages us to be paying for the certification, because these are some of the things that we would use to acquire the services of the translation and all of that. And so these are things that Dr. Antonio, we are working on. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Irene, you can
So I
pick on
think that's
someone.
all. So we can go now. I think that was the last question. Yeah.
Okay, so what I want to say, if there are people who are in security studies, please, can you get hold of me? And then what I want to say is that from the 30th of June, when we started, these free recorded links, you'll get them because sometimes we get also people who are giving us case studies. And so for the case studies, if I get an institution like what we did, we at one time get Edo University, the other time we got Valley View. And so if there are people who have got good cases to showcase their institution on good and best practices, you can get hold of me so that together we can plan other punctuating webinars for us to have in-depth learning of what and how other institutions have managed. So you are most welcome. I saw in the chat panel a number of people said, Doc, we also wish to present. Yes, why not if you have something worthwhile, but don't think it's automatic. You know, I'm a quality assurance person, so I will ask you to write a concept note of what you want to do, and then we look at it, and then we rehearse it, and then in the end, it's not like you just say it and tomorrow we are here. No, there are some quality checks behind the scenes, lots of them. So you need to be resilient and also to agree to follow them. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it has been wonderful, but let's think also of our colleagues in Makerere University and ask that blessings be upon them and wisdom be upon them to find the best way to move on. But there's always a way. They will go through it, but it's a tough time for them. So thank you, Brother Abed. Thank you, Irene. Thank you, everyone. Till next time, WhatsApp us. Bye-bye. Whom did we have today? The regulars. Patrick Macharia, Ambiola, Nicholas, Dr. Amy Kukali, how are you? You always with us. Japhet, Rabio, Dr. Bye. See you next time. Stanley, Mr. John, Rapam. Hey. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Bye. Some other time.
Bye. Oh, yeah. Shaima, Jacqueline, Kolu, Ichoma, Flora. How are you all? All of you, James, Juma. Bye-bye. See you, Christopher. Rema, how are you, Ndagunda?
Bye-bye. Thanks, Daktari.
Bye.
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 God bless you.
Mary, Vincent, Mary, John, Judith. Bye.
Bye from Malaysia.
Bye-bye. Lionel Ngozi. Gambo, Josephine Apazari. Bye-bye. Gambo, Alberta, bye-bye, Njenga.
Bye from Ghana. Ghana is with you.
Actually, go, Depo, Esther.
Bye-bye, Dr. Makuku.
Bye-bye, we love you, Dr. Alex Shayo. Wilberforce, Lumu, Alaba, Vincent, all of you, Sisagi, Agnes Apido, bye-bye for the support. We thank you all. We thank you, Lukunda.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Josephine Mpudu, Lumfontem, Olive, Ademola, all of you, we thank you. We thank you so much. We are family.
Ademola.
Yes.
Ademola.
Teach me how to pronounce it.
Ademola.
Kashatu, Perekibina, Grace.
Assassination of names.
Slangani Dume. This one is correct. Mary, Delphine, all of you, I thank you.